Today's Ask Me Anything is actually a really great question that came from someone on Facebook. Asked me actually directly about when you gain traction with a business, is it smart to kind of jump on and start another business because you identify a great opportunity, or should you put all your eggs on one basket because it's in the growth stage and kind of continue that way instead of diversifying? They asked me that because if you do know a little bit about my background, I had VIP Motoring, which was in one industry. I started Secret Consulting in a completely different industry, and then Secret Entourage in a completely different industry. And then I'm part of a credit repair company called Quick Credit Boost, all of this being in completely different industries. And I've scaled these simultaneously at different phases, however, all simultaneously being in so many different industries at different times. That's a really good question. It's very hard to answer because it really depends on you and your character. If you're not afraid of working and pushing yourself to these limits, then being in multiple industries is doable. Is it easy? Not at all. Not at all, because your focus to the education you need in such industries becomes spread across different things, right? So let me tell you a little bit about why Secret Consulting succeeded while VIP Motoring was doing well, so that perhaps you can understand the context of how I've done it. What I've done specifically is take something that I was already very aware of, which was the auto industry, something that I was doing for years. And while it was growing at that point where I decided to start another business, and it was in a phase where it was rapidly growing, I still had been in that industry for quite some time. I understood the industry, I understood what to do, I already had processes in place. It made it a lot easier to then venture into a new vertical, and from that vertical, attempt to become successful in something new. Even though it was growing in kind of within a new vertical of itself, VIP Motoring had had success for years before I kind of started Secret Consulting. And while we were continuously growing fast, my focus could be on Secret Consulting because VIP Motoring's processes would require less and less of my attention. If you're able to systemize your business enough that your day-to-day operations are not compromised by your inability to be at work, focusing on a new vertical and a new opportunity is not an issue. If you are still required to be the heart and center of the day-to-day operations of your business, then yes, it becomes very, very difficult at that point to go into a new vertical or a new business or a new opportunity and not lose traction within the opportunity you're in, because your processes are not in place. My thought process beyond what you're saying to me in terms of should you do it or not would be to go ahead and at least look at your business that you're scaling now that's doing well and understand why is it doing well, and is the reason it's doing well you, or is the reason it's doing well because of the brand itself and its growth? If it's growth and not yourself being the center of it pushing it forward, then yes, take a step back and say, hey, it's not me, the business will continue to do well even if I give it 1 hour of attention a day. I can focus on this new vertical because the opportunity is imminent, it's time, then it's needed right now. So I would definitely focus on that. If I had a choice, I would always do one business to a level of sustainability before I grow another one. And as much as it looks like I haven't done this, it is exactly what I've done. On the outside in, it looks a little bit different to look at, and you're like, has he really like grown multiple businesses together or focused on one? I've only focused on one, if you think about it. I've just been able to kind of like start others while one was becoming systemized. So I really didn't take my attention away from the one that mattered, and nor should you. The next question that came in today is about how do you deal with, when things don't go your way and when everything's going wrong, especially in business and in entrepreneurship.